the weekly trail report, presented by the Outdoor Club of Port Jervis. Hi, I'm your host, Tom Fagione. Welcome to this episode of the Trail Report. Coming up today, we're going to talk about conditions as well as activities this weekend, and we have a very special guest talking about our first annual big-time fundraiser here in March. Those applause aren't for me. They're for you, buddy, Chip. Our good friend, ambassador himself, the director of membership, Chip Estes. Chip, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing real well. Glad to have you here this weekend. But not only are you the membership director this weekend, but you're also going to help me out in a big way by telling all of our listeners about the conditions on the trails.
Absolutely, Tom. I'll get right to it. The conditions on the trails right now are snowy and icy, very slippery, so you want to use caution up there on the trails. And you may encounter muddy areas as well.
You know, earlier in the week, we had a chance to talk to our guru of building the trails, our trail engineer himself, Adam Hubbard, and he talked to us a little bit about the mud and what precautions people can take at this time of the year if they do come across mud on a hike or on a bike. What should they do, Chip?
Well, what they want to do is not ride through that muddy area or hike through that muddy area. And that reasoning is because it'll cause ruts in the trail system, and that can cause problems as the ruts become like rock embedded pieces of, Bigfoot type casts.
No doubt about it. So if you come across mud, what should you do, Chip, if you're on the hike?
You want to divert yourself around the mud. You want to stay away from the mud. You want out of the mud. Steer clear of the mud.
And those are all great things from you, Chip. Steer clear from the mud this weekend. Sounds like a great idea.
I'm going to steer clear from the mud. I know that, Tom.
And you're going to be out there this weekend. And coming up in our next segment, we're going to talk about all the activities planned this weekend on the trails. After a nice hike on the trails or bike ride through the Watershed Park, nothing is more refreshing than a locally crafted beverage and a bite to eat. Head over to the Fox and Hare, 46 Front Street in Port Jervis, the area's best microbrewery. Fox and Hare is a small-town brewery and restaurant meant to celebrate great beer, savory food, and wonderful people. Open Wednesdays through Sunday for handcrafted beer and food. It's the Fox and Hare. Give them a call, 845-672-0100. The Fox and Hare, located at 46 Front Street in downtown Port Jervis, the ultimate finish line on your hike or bike ride. Joining us now from the world headquarters is Outdoor Club President Mike Ward. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Looks like you got things all nice and tight in the world headquarters.
That's it. I am in tech world.
I love it. And I know that's where you feel most at home, right?
Uh-huh.
But you also feel most at home when you're out on the trails.
Oh, yes. And that leads us into the activities for this weekend. We have 3 things going on, Tom. 3 activities, 2 hikes and a bike ride.
That sounds like a lot of fun. 2 hikes and a bike ride this weekend. Let's tell some of the listeners about the times and dates and what they need to bring with them.
Saturday morning, 11 a.m., parking lot 2, Elks Rocks. We will be holding a 3.5 to 4 mile hike that will be on the upper end of the easy, lower end of the moderate. So be prepared. It's going to be chilly. Wear layers. Wear some good sturdy shoes, boots. And we will be out there for a good hour to an hour and a half. And it's not a beginner's hike. It's just a little more advanced than that. But everybody should be able to enjoy it.
And that's Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, 11 a.m., parking lot 2 in Elks Rocks.
Okay, so you said 3 things this weekend. That's number 1. Tell us about number 2.
Number 2 is an endurance hike, which we postponed from last Sunday because of the snow and ice on the trails. There will still be remaining ice up there, but do come out. And this is for experienced hikers only. This is going to be a strenuous hike. It's going to be 6.5 to 7 miles, 2 to 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours, depending how the group does. We will be trying some of the more challenging trails in the park, and that will begin at 10 a.m. Parking lots 4 and 5. That's Brewers Reservoir, the end of Reservoir Avenue.
So those 2 adventures are great for hikers. We have something else planned for the bikers as well on Sunday.
Yeah, our previous director of activities, Ben Cheek, he leads a bike ride. He leads 2 bike rides, the first and third Sunday of every month. So this Sunday at 2 p.m., same parking lots 4 and 5 at Brewers Reservoir and Reservoir Avenue. Ben will be taking you out on a bike ride, and of course he varies it depending on the group that's out there, but it should be a very enjoyable hike, or bike ride rather. Ben is always taking people out on a great bike ride, but you will need to wear your helmets. He will not take you out there unless you have a helmet on.
Not only do you bring a helmet, Mike, what else should some of the hikers and bikers bring this weekend?
Always bring some water or whatever you consume for liquids, and take a snack with you. Sometimes you deplete that sugar and you're going to need it, especially on the endurance hike on Sunday morning.
Mike, all activities hosted by the Outdoor Club, how much money do they cost for all the participants?
They are free. We're always free.
And how can people find out, Mike, lastly, about any kind of scheduling changes, or if the weather turns south and things have to be either rescheduled or postponed?
Yeah, our last minute changes, we post them on Facebook, Outdoor Club of Port Jervis on Facebook, or on our website, ocopj.org. Or if you're really desperate, give our club number a call, 845-288-3165. And if no one answers, leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can.
Well, Mike, thanks so much for joining us from the Tech Center, and have a great day, buddy.
Hey, thank you, Tom.
Hey, Chip here, your Director of Membership for the Outdoor Club of Port Jervis. If you are interested in becoming a member, contact me at 845-288-3165 or go to our website, ocopj.org, or my email, chip@ocopj.org. In this segment of the Trail Report, we spotlight a member or individual whose volunteer efforts to the Outdoor Club and the Port Jervis watershed trails deserves recognition. This week, our attention goes to Mayor Kelly Decker. Without his vision, support, and zeal, the Outdoor Club of Port Jervis would not be where it is today. His inspiration and the enthusiasm has allowed the club to develop a world-class hiking and biking system of trails for all to enjoy. We recognize you, Kelly Decker, for your outstanding contributions to the recreational areas of Port Jervis. Please join us in thanking our mayor for bringing the dream of many outdoor enthusiasts to fruition.
The Upfront Gallery is the region's premier art gallery. Owners Debbie and Gordon showcase local and regional talent with galas and exhibitions throughout the year. At Upfront Gallery, there's always something going on. From paintings to photographs, sculptures, and more, the Upfront Gallery is the place to see and be seen. Upfront Gallery also hosts private events and cocktail parties. Book your next event with Debbie today. Give her a call, 845-754-5000. You'll love her. She's exactly what Upfront is all about. The Upfront Gallery, 31 Jersey Avenue, Port Jervis. Coming up in our next segment, Vice President Bob Gardner joins us to tell us about a very special fundraising event coming up this March. Richard's Army Surplus in Port Jervis is the region's only true Army surplus store. Located at 264 East Main Street in Port Jervis, they have it all. From hiking boots to military jackets, packs, and gear, let them outfit you for your next hike or adventure. Open Wednesdays through Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give them a call, 856-1911. That's Richard's Army Surplus in Port Jervis. Joining us now is Vice President of the Outdoor Club, Bob Gardner. Hey, Bob, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Tom. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing real well. Thank you so much for joining us here today. You're on our brand new set, got a beautiful backdrop behind you, but you're here for a very special reason, and that's to talk about a big fundraiser coming up here in March.
That's right. We're here to talk about our first annual corned beef and cabbage dinner that we're having on March 23rd at the Elks Club on Route 6 in Port Jervis.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Tell us a little bit about ticket prices and where people can purchase those tickets.
Well, the ticket prices are $20 for adults for all you can eat. If you aren't able to come and sit and eat with us, we do offer takeout for $17 a person. And children can come and join us for 12 and under for $12.
Oh, that sounds like some great deals. Tickets are available all around town. Where can people stop to pick up those tickets?
They can call 845-325-2525 to get tickets. You can get them at Real Nails in the Walmart Plaza. You can get them at Action Bikes in Milford. You can get them at your Army Navy store. You can get them here at the studio.
All right, so plenty of opportunity to get those tickets. Now, it's not just about dinner that night. It's there's also going to be some entertainment as well.
Yes, we are going to have music provided by the Parting Glass, and we're going to have a special appearance by an Irish dancer.
Oh, sounds like a lot of fun. Again, Bob, you're the vice president of the Outdoor Club. Tell all of our listeners all about the details about our first annual all-you-can-eat corned beef and cabbage dinner.
Again, it's on March 23rd at the Elks Club on Route 6 in Port Jervis from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh, thanks so much for joining us, Bob. Hey, Chip, welcome back.
Hey, Tom, good to be back.
Yeah, how about this studio? Something else, huh?
Studio is awesome.
Yeah, this is great. We have grown so much in our early years here as an outdoor club. From our earliest starts in 2017 to where we are today, great things are happening. Look at this. Look at the backdrop behind us.
I know, I can hardly believe it.
And if you look closely, you can probably see Mike Ward down there. I think he's down on Front Street walking behind us.
Really? Is that Front Street, Tom? Because I don't know front from back.
But no, we're very excited about the new look here, and a lot of great new things are coming our way here from the Outdoor Club. Not just this studio and not just this video production, but we have so much more in store. This show is going to grow into a worldwide great video where we're going to be bringing in guests from all over the place to talk about all kinds of interesting stuff, including we're going to have people coming in and demonstrating bicycles and other outdoor gear. We're going to have tutorials on compass use. Chip, you know a thing or two about using a compass?
Tom, I have a question. What is a compass?
Oh boy, then you're going to have to stay tuned to some of our upcoming episodes as we bring in the best and the brightest to get you all up to speed on compass use, GPS. Chip, there's a thing called orienteering. You ever hear about that?
Aren't they part of the little mouse with ears?
I don't know about that, buddy. So you're going to really have to stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. But not only are we going to have demos and tutorials on equipment, we're also going to be bringing in special guests, including gentlemen like Adam Hubbard. Adam's going to join us and talk about trail building and how the club has developed so many miles. Chip, we have over 42 miles of trail. Isn't that something?
42 miles of trails?
Yeah, man. You've been on a few of them.
I have.
Have you been on all 42 of them yet?
I don't think I've been on all 42, but I've been lost at least on 37.
But the good thing is you found your way out, and there's a lot more in the future. But the club and the show isn't just about activities. It's not just about equipment and gear. The club and the show and all that we do, it really is about the people, isn't it?
Absolutely, Tom. The people are what makes the club happen. The trails are there for the people, and the people need to be on the trails.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm glad to be part of the club. I'm so glad we have so many listeners and viewers from around the country and around the world who are tuning in, and nothing but bigger and better things are in the future. So we ask you to join us every week on the Trail Report so you get updated on the conditions and activities. But also, we want you to get out and explore the beauty that is right here in our backyard.